profit, loss, and discount. Each one of us likes shopping. We buy everything from small items like chocolates, biscuits, clothes, to big items like refrigerators, cars, houses, etc. In each and every purchase, there are some important concepts like cost price and selling price. Let's understand them. A shopkeeper purchases a television from a company at a cost of Rs 8,000. This shopkeeper purchased the television for Rs 8,000. The price at which an item is purchased is called the cost price of that item. Here, Rs 8,000 is the cost price for the shopkeeper. Cost price is written as CP. He keeps the television for sale in his shop. Now suppose the shopkeeper sells the television to a customer for Rs 8,500. The price at which an item is sold is called selling price of that item. The selling price of the television for the shopkeeper is Rs 8,500. Selling price is simply written as SP. Can you tell whether Rs 8,500 is the cost price or the selling price for the customer? Think for a while. Absolutely correct. Since the customer purchased the television for Rs 8,500, therefore, Rs 8,500 is the cost price for the customer. Now let's understand what is profit and loss. The shopkeeper purchased the television for Rs 8,000 and sold it for Rs 8,500. That means selling price is greater than the cost price. In this situation, the shopkeeper received Rs 500 more than the price he had paid for the television. We say that there is a profit of Rs 500 for the shopkeeper. In this way, the selling price is greater than the cost price. Then, profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Now suppose the shopkeeper had to sell the television which he purchased for Rs 8,000 at the price of Rs 7,500 for some reason. In this situation, the shopkeeper cannot make a profit because the selling price is less than the cost price. In such a situation, there will be a loss of Rs 500 to the shopkeeper. In this way, if the selling price is less than the cost price, then loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Now suppose the shopkeeper sells the television purchased for Rs 8,000 at the price of 8,000 only. Then, is there a profit or a loss for him? Think for a while. Absolutely correct. Since both the cost price and the selling price are equal, there is neither a profit nor a loss. Now let us understand what discount is. To entice buyers, shopkeepers often offer some discount on the actual value of the items. You might have seen advertisements like 20% off on shirts, 50% off on jeans, and many more. Mostly, this discount is offered on the actual value of the item. Let's understand this with an example. Suppose the actual cost of a mobile phone is Rs 10,000. While selling it to the customer, the shopkeeper sold it for a 5% discount. Find the selling price of the mobile phone. In this situation, first, we will calculate the discount. Since the shopkeeper has given a 5% discount on the actual price, we can say that discount is equal to 5% of Rs 10,000. That means 5 by 100 into 10,000, which is equal to 5 into 100, which is equal to Rs 500. Therefore, selling price is equal to actual cost minus discount, which is equal to Rs 10,000 minus Rs 500, which is equal to Rs 9,500. Today, we have learned cost price, selling price, profit, loss, and discount. In the next video, we will see some interesting examples. Today, we will see some interesting examples of cost price and selling price. From a computer manufacturing company, a shopkeeper purchased a computer for Rs 29,540 and sold it to our buyer for rupees 37,468. How much profit or loss is made by the shopkeeper? Since the shopkeeper has purchased the computer for rupees 29,540, this is his cost price. If he sells the computer to a customer for rupees 37,468, then the selling price for the shopkeeper is rupees 37,468. By looking at the cost price and selling price, can you tell whether the shopkeeper has made a profit or a loss? Think for a while. Absolutely correct. Since the selling price is greater than the cost price, the shopkeeper has made a profit. Since profit is equal to selling price minus cost price, which is equal to 37,468 minus 29,540, which is equal to rupees 7,928, the shopkeeper has made a profit of rupees 7,928. Next example. Priya has bought a frock from a shop. The price of the frock was rupees 340, but the shopkeeper gave her a discount of 5%. If the shopkeeper purchased it for rupees 335, then how much profit or loss is made by him? The cost price for the shopkeeper is rupees 335. He kept the selling price of the frock as rupees 340, but while selling it to Priya, he gave a discount of 5% on it. Here, 5% discount means rupees 5 off on every 100. That means discount of 5 by 100 on rupee 1. So on rupees 340 into 5 by 100 is equal to rupees 17 discount will be given. Therefore, subtracting discount from the selling price of the frock gives the discounted selling price of the frock. Thus, the selling price will be rupees 340 minus rupees 17, which is equal to rupees 323. Now we know the cost price and selling price. By observing these, can you tell whether the shopkeeper made a profit or a loss? Think for a while. Absolutely correct. Since selling price is less than cost price, the shopkeeper has faced a loss. Therefore, loss is equal to cost price minus selling price, which is equal to rupees 335 minus rupees 323, which is equal to rupees 12. That means the shopkeeper faced a loss of rupees 12. Next example. A sari merchant buys 200 saris from a company. He sells them at a price of rupees 250 each, due to which he makes a profit of rupees 6,390. If the merchant bought all 200 saris at a similar price, then what is the price paid by him for one sari? Though the given example seems difficult, it is actually very simple. Let's solve this. First of all, we will see what information has been given in question and what we need to find out. From the example, it is clear that the number of saris purchased by the merchant is equal to 200. He sold them at a price of rupees 250 each, which means total selling price of 200 saris is equal to 200 into rupees 250, which is equal to rupees 50,000. It is given in the example that on selling 200 saris, the merchant made a profit of rupees 6,390. What we need to find out is the price paid by the merchant while purchasing the saris. That means we need to calculate the cost price of saris purchased by the merchant. Just think of how we're going to do this. Let me tell you. Since profit is equal to selling price minus cost price, therefore, cost price can be obtained by subtracting the profit from the selling price. So, cost price is equal to rupees 50,000 minus rupees 6,390, which is equal to rupees 43,610. Therefore, the merchant has paid 43,610 for all the saris. If the cost price of all 200 saris is equal to 43,610, then the cost of one sari is equal to cost of all 200 saris divided by the number of saris, which is equal to 43,610 divided by 200, which is equal to 218.05. Therefore, we can say that the merchant purchased each sari for 218.05 rupees. Today, we have seen examples of cost price and selling price. In the next video, and selling price and an interesting question. Misconception 1. Which of the following statements is true for cost price and selling price? Some students believe that the selling price is always greater than the cost price because they think the items purchased are always sold at higher prices so that it can be a profit. They do not understand that an item can be sold at a price lesser than the cost price, which may cause a loss. Therefore, selling price is always greater than the cost price is an incorrect statement. In many situations, selling price could be less than the cost price. Some of these situations are as follows. A fruit seller purchased pomegranates from a farmer at the rate of rupees 30 per kg, but due to a small number of buyers, he was not able to sell them. At last, he decided to sell those pomegranates somehow, for which he set their price as rupees 25 per kg, which means selling price is lesser than the cost price. Shopkeepers often purchase items in large quantities. Sometimes many of them get damaged. Such damaged products are hard to sell. That is why a shopkeeper sells such items at lower prices. Sometimes this price is even less than the cost price. Now, from all these situations, you can understand that option 1 is an incorrect answer. The correct answer is selling price can be greater than, smaller than, or equal to the cost price. Option 2 is the correct answer. Misconception 2. A shopkeeper buys a book for rupees 239 and sells it to Manish for rupees 210. In this situation, what will be the cost price of the book for the shopkeeper? Sometimes, due to confusion in the names of cost price and selling price, the students understand that the price at which the shopkeeper purchases an item is called selling price, and the price at which he sells an item is called cost price. But this is a misunderstanding. With this understanding, incorrect answer option 2 is chosen. The correct understanding is that the price at which the shopkeeper purchases an item is called a cost price, and the price at which he sells an item is called selling price. Along with this, it is also necessary to understand that here rupees 210 is the selling price for the shopkeeper, and since Manish is purchasing the book at this price, 210 is the cost price for Manish. Now let's solve an exciting example. The ratio of selling price to cost price of an item is 5:4. Find the percentage of profit for the shopkeeper on that item. Do you know that we can solve many examples without using the formula? We will solve this example in this way. Here, the ratio of selling price to cost price of an item is equal to 5:4. That means selling price of an item is 5/4 parts of its cost price. Since neither the cost price nor the selling price is given, it may seem difficult for you to find the profit percent. But for your information, we can solve such problems on the basis of the given information only. That means SP divided by CP is equal to 5 divided by 4. If we consider cost price is equal to rupees 4, then the selling price will be rupees 5. Therefore, profit is equal to SP minus CP, which is equal to 5 minus 4, which is equal to rupees 1. We can say that there is a profit of rupee 1 on every rupees 4 of cost price of that item. So profit percent is equal to profit by CP into 100%, which is equal to 1 by 4 into 100%, which is equal to 25%. In this way, you can solve many examples very easily. Today, we have seen misconceptions related to the cost price and selling price, and in